Welcome into Kendall Ice Arena here in Kendall, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes M3 hockey team taking on the Embry Riddle University M3 hockey team live here from Kendall Ice Arena in Kendall, Florida. I'm Connor Stein calling all the action for you right here on the University of Miami Club Hockey Network. Both of these teams doing about the same in terms of standings go in the College Hockey South MD3 division in the ACHA. Miami currently sitting in 7th place with a 2-2, 1-1 record over their last 6 games, while Embry Riddle sits in the 9th place with a 2-4 record with 5 points currently, while Miami has 8. Embry Riddle most recently playing in the Battle of the Beach tournament up in the Panthers Ice End, where they took down the FAU Owls 5-3. So not winning that tournament, but still getting a win in that tournament is something impressive. And Miami's last games were against the University of Tampa up in Clearwater, Florida, a familiar place for me, as they split the series with the Spartans. So both of these teams looking to add on to their resumes and get into the win column in the very stacked College Hockey South ACHA division. The University of South Florida currently leading that with 28 points, a 9-2 record with 1 overtime loss. So remarkable stuff from the Florida teams. But this is another Florida clash here. One happened earlier today with the University of Miami when they took on, sorry for that folks, we get ready here for this matchup between the Eagles and the Canes. Some people playing in multiple parts in this game, as Chris Michelini will be playing double, same with Rafael Morin, who had a goal in the exhibition game previously to this. And as we get set for this matchup, we will take a break before the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Miami Hurricanes hockey on the University of Miami Hockey Network. welcome back into Kendall Ice Arena here in Kendall, Florida, as the Miami Hurricanes get ready to take on the Embry Riddle Eagles. I'm Connor Stein calling all the action for you here for the University of Miami Hockey Network. Starting lineups just announced for both teams. For Miami, it's going to be Elon Astulin, Max Mensimer, Evan Sadakis, Riker Ferry, and in between the pipe tonight, it's going to be Henry Colby, the transfer from the University of Michigan, the Miami medical student, getting the start for the Hurricanes as we get set to take on this matchup. Miami wearing all white tonight with their orange and green stripes across the top and bottom of the jersey, going left to right, going right to left, with Embry Riddle in an all-navy look, going left to right. Here to call all the action tonight on the University of Miami Hockey Network. I'm Connor Stein. As we get ready to go, it's going to be Zadakis who wraps it around the boards. Quickly ahead it goes. Once again, I'd like to apologize. We will not have a score bug for this edition of Miami Hurricanes Hockey today, as we have had some technical issues. So I will do my best throughout the broadcast to give as much context at the time as possible, as 19:30 remains on the clock here in the first. Very with a good shot sent wide. As here come the Eagles with some speed. Rolled with his first stop of the night. As both teams make some changes. Stulin tried to keep that puck in, but he was not able to do so, as a shot on, sent wide by Kolb. And flurries out and sent to neutral ice. Kept in, though, by McCormick and sent down. Kagan will catch up to it in the near side corner. McGuire will just relay that message and send it down the ice for no icing, as it's, nope, excuse me. I thought that the official waved it off initially, but Turlick was coming with a head of speed, but he was unable to beat the icing. So it'll be an icing on the University of Miami. Both of these teams fighting for their postseason lives. Still early in the season, but they're both in the middle part of that division. Miami currently sitting in 7th place, while Embry Riddle is in 9th with a 2-4 record. As the turnaround try put right on by Embry Riddle is saved by Kolb. And the medical student being tested here early. A lot of Miami Hurricanes fans may be used to seeing Max Hoffman between the pipes, but Max Hoffman will serve as the backup today, as he just played in an exhibition game between the M3 FAU Owls, where the AC/DC team of Miami was playing. As that puck sent around the boards by Castrocani, kept down low by the Eagles. Back to the point it goes. The shot way up in the air. That time by Zanto. And Miami not able to get it out of their own zone, so it'll be another offensive zone face-off for Embry Riddle. This time it'll be Ray Olsen taking on Del Duco, who loses that draw. Sent down low. Mahan able to keep it in. Sent along the near side boards. Kept in by Olsen. Down low it goes. Way, who's been one of those prolific freshmen on this University of Miami team, makes the play on the puck. Not able to get it out completely of the zone, though. Distance try by the Eagles, no good, as Miami's able to clear it out. This line that Miami is rolling out, mostly freshman and sophomore line. It's Morin Del Duco, as here comes more with a shot sent wide. Embry Riddle tries to force it out of the zone, but it's Way to try to keep it in. He was unable to do so as Embry Riddle tries to push it ahead. Miami and Embry Riddle exchange changes. Hard hit by Metzimer as it's sent ahead. Milana Stulen able to try to get it to the blue line, but it's sent back in by the Eagles. Milana Stulen pushes it ahead and finds Riker Ferry. Icing, or offside waved off, excuse me, as Michelini plays with it in the corner. That puck finds an Embry Riddle stick, and it's sent down. Michelini able to find the puck again. This line of Estolin, Ferry, and Michelini heavily on the attack, but it's taken over again by the Eagles. Pickpocketed there, Castracani, who played in the exhibition game just a couple hours ago. Estolin comes into the slot, fakes the shot, shoots it again, and it's saved that time. Saved by Holland. So the top line of Miami will make a change, and now Jusko will come in to take the draw. One back by Embry Riddle. Sent up the ice, but it's turned over. Turlick able to find the puck. Pushes it along the end boards. Jusko frees it. Sends it back up to Castracani. Castracani with the try off the side of the net. Callahan forces that puck free. Turlick and Jusko heavily on the attack, but it's taken by the Eagles. .45 left to go in the first period. There's a shot on net, set just wide. Archibald behind the net. Forces it free, but it's taken by Phillips, who gets it to Turlick, and I will make a change, but in that miss of a change, here comes the Eagles. McClaw with the shot, goes off a Miami Hurricane body, another try for him, and it trickles out of the zone. Hard hit as that puck flies out of play. Jonathan Noss getting his first look at the M3 level this year, got his first start with the ACDC team just a night ago. But he's here making his presence known tonight with this line that is an ever-revolving door with Del Duco and Way. As the official telling us to stay behind the red line as he dropped the puck. And here comes Embry Riddle. Hard hit along the boards. As Miami clears it out eventually. Sent ahead. Nas now with some speed. Takes a distance try, but he's offside. And there will be a neutral zone face-off just beyond the blue line coming up. Miami's got the looks that they've wanted, but not really translated. But this has kind of been a mixed bag of a roster, this team plays a lot of up and down divisions. They played the D1 division of the University of Tampa as Ilana Stulin clears it out. Distance try by Zidakis, sent wide. Metzimer tries to scoop it ahead, and a great job by him to get contact on net. Ferry was awaiting, but he wasn't able to get the stick on the puck. But a good opportunity there by Max Metzimer, the fifth-year captain of this University of Miami hockey team. Was celebrated last year for his senior year. Decided to come back. Why not? 4 more years. That one's won by Embry Riddle. It's sent ahead by McCormick. Kept in by Zidakis, who catches the defense sleeping, and a shot by Metzimer that goes padded to the side by Hollins. Here come the Eagles, though. They have something to say about it. Olsen loses that puck. Finds back on a stick. The try sent away by Kolb. Centering try by the Eagles is sent away, and here comes Riker Ferry. Riker Ferry, a national champion with this University of Miami club hockey team, loses that puck and sent down the ice. 12:25 left to go in the first period as a stretch pass disrupted there. Michelini was trying to find that on his stick as Riker Ferry was trying to make a change. On a Stulin. McGuire fights through neutral ice. Takes a big hit, but takes it hard by the captain, Fingan. Behind the net now, Hurricanes battle with Eagles. 11:45 left to go in the first period. Your score 0-0. It's all been all knotted up. Great block there by Turlik to deny a shot. And a big finishing hit by Jusko, but that one's going to be called. We'll see what they call on that. Might be a boarding potentially. Well, they're going to get a rough. I believe the signal was a rough, but nevertheless, Miami will head on the penalty kill with 11:31 left to go in the first period. And a 0-0 hockey game. This game is huge, though, in terms of standings. This is a game that Miami definitely wants in the back of their pocket to get another point in the standings. They sit currently with 8 points. Embry Riddle with 5 as they're on the attack here. Gets set up. That one disrupted. Kingsley sends that one on net, but it's sent aside and sent all the way down the ice as Turlik tags on it. He's got Lawless, the assistant captain for this Embry Riddle team, comes away with the puck. Archibald now comes in, puts some speed around the far circle. McCollum. Ends down low with Kinsley. Kinsley dumps it down low behind the net. Callahan pushes it ahead. Stays somehow in the zone. A great job and effort there by Lawless to keep that in. And then even a deflection at the blue line. They kept that puck in, but it was blown offside. .10:18 left to go in the first period. 47 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Embry Riddle Eagles. A pack one back by Stulin is sent down by McGuire and picked ahead by Ian Holland. The second power play unit now on for the Eagles is the very persistent Ilana Stulin. Pushes that ahead as Here come the Eagles with some speed. That puck missed the mark on the pass, and it makes the Eagles settle for a regroup. Pekovic gets it ahead. That puck whistles wide. 9:30 left to go in the first period. That penalty kill is successful for Miami as Cole makes the save. So Miami comes out of the locker room. They're all juiced up for this one. Make the stop. As here come the Eagles, fresh off the penalty kill of Miami. As here comes Michelini down the ice. Michelini with the turnaround trying to find a stool in, but it was unsuccessful. Here comes Olsen with some speed. He's got Mahan with him, who loses that puck. Olsen got that one stripped. As here comes Elon Astulin with some speed. Right on in! Somehow stays out. A tremendous save! A tremendous save by Ian Holland. The senior San Clemente, California native with a tremendous save on Elon Astulin, keeping this one knotted at 0 apiece. Those are the opportunities that you're going to look back at where you're going to really want one of those goals to really go through, because that could be the difference maker in a game. As Jonathan Noss in the far corner sends it along the boards. McCormick able to find the puck. He rings it back around. And Mahan able to clear it ahead. Zidakis able to pivot well. Backhanded, finds Morin. .20 left to go in the first period. 0-0 your score. Morin with a backhanded try. Defended well by the Eagles, but here comes Jonathan Noss behind the net. He finds it on the backhand, just misdirection in front. Del Duco with a try just above the crossbar. An excellent attempt by Del Duco, but it stays 0-0. And here comes the Eagles. Try on net, set aside by Colvin. That one just hits the netting, so Miami and Eagles exchanging blows here offensively. But nevertheless, it's going to be a defensive zone draw for Miami. It's going to be McCollum taking the draw against Jusko. McCollum wins that one back. Distance try, a put on net, but sent aside by Cole. And that one just hits the netting again. That shot attempt by Lawless. The leadership of this team definitely makes an impact. Primarily the defensive group. As that one back, but kept in the zone well by Wallace, and McGuire will chase it. McGuire tries to get that puck out, but it gets kept inside. A shot, they score! Wyatt Archibald puts it in the back of the net, and Miami goes down 1-0 here to the Eagles with 7:23 left to go in the first period. Wyatt Archibald, the senior from Harwich, Massachusetts, lights the lamp. And Miami quickly falls down 1-0. That's his second goal of the year, his 4th point overall. And now Miami will be playing from behind here in the first period as it's set behind the net. Kagan goes to play the puck. Sent up by Ferry, and Stuhlin's able to pick it ahead. Michelini able to find Remy Kagan. Kagan pulls on the brakes and looks back, able to find no help there as here come the Eagles. It's Yaki who had the shot and it was sent wide. Miami unable to clear the puck, and they get tracked outside of their own zone. Good job by Kagan to stay alert and play well defensively. Miami had all three of their forwards out of the zone as here comes Ferry. Ferry to a stool and he scores! Riker Ferry finds Elon Astulin. Backdoor, and Miami, just like that, ties this game up just a minute after Embry Riddle lit the lamp. That's Elon Astulin's 9th goal of the year. He's 11th point overall, and just doing what he always does for this Miami Hurricanes team. Special player offensively and on the penalty kill. This one's tied up 1 apiece with 6:20 left to go in the first period. Kept in by Castricani. Castricani got that shot blocked. And it's sent down the ice. Mahan able to push it ahead. As a blown whistle. As it looks like they got a hand pass. So it will be a offensive zone face-off for Embry Riddle. Restore 1-1 with 5:55 left to go in the first period. Once again, I'm Connor Stein calling all the action for you right here on the University of Miami Hockey Network. We thank you so much for tuning in on your Saturday night. It looks like Miami's going to go on the power play. Excuse me, Embry Riddle is going to go on the power play here. So Ricky Castricani gets a tripping call, and Embry Riddle will set up on the power play. It's going to be Luke back up top. Kingsley back to Luke. Back across, back to Luke. Back up top to Kingsley. Kingsley with the distance try. Colm able to keep it up. Here comes Kingsley. The redirection try is whiffed on. The Eagles still able to keep on to the puck. Kingsley finds Luke. Luke with a try and a great block there by Mensimer. Kingsley gets that puck sticked away by Turlick, and a good defensive play by Jake Turlick. 50 seconds left to go in the man advantage for Embry Riddle. 4:40 left to go in the first period. It's going to be Archibald pulling on the brakes, the lone goal scorer tonight for the Eagles. As Embry Riddle comes up with some speed, but a great job on the penalty kill by Elon Astulin and Riker Ferry, keeping it offensively limitable for these Eagles. Just doing a great job. Look at this presence on the blue line as puck is sent ahead. McCaw with some speed. McCaw takes a near side shot. It's deflected wide. A try by the Eagles there, and they score. Wyatt Archibald, his second of the night. Wyatt Archibald gets his second of the night. his third of the year, only had one coming into this hockey game. And Miami falls down 2-1 with 3:39 left to go in the first period. So a costly mistake by Castricani to cause the penalty, and the Eagles of Embry Riddle make him hurt. It's 2-1. Embry Riddle. Michelini able to shoot it in the near side corner. Embry Riddle now comes up with some speed. Stoolin able to find Ferry. Ferry makes a good move to split the defenders. The backhanded try. Somehow stays out. They score! Chris Michelini kept fighting and fighting and fighting on Hollins, and it ends up in the back of the net. Chris Michelini, the Division III captain on the ERAU team last year, lights the lamp. And eerily similar to how the first two goals were, this one only 25 seconds after Embry Riddle's last goal. So we're back at a 2-2 hockey game here, folks. 3:03 left to go in the first period, and Holm will just elect to glove it. Olsen wins that one back. Eagles now behind the net. Picked aside by Zidakis. Picked up there by Zidakis once again, and it's pushed ahead by Jonathan Noss. Noss up ahead to Way. Way loses his stick and his gloves there as Embry Riddle went to make a change. Ray Olsen with some speed. Comes in, takes a shot, goes wide. Right Way tries to find Noss, but trickles between a couple of Eagles and sent all the way down. McCormick will collect it behind his own net. Delayed offside on the Eagles. Hagan will collect it. Picked up there by Callahan. Miami was in the midst of a defensive change, so they lose out on that opportunity. Here come the Eagles on their chance. The backhanded try that gets deflected off a couple of Hurricanes and set up by McGuire. Rowan Luke Turlick loses that puck as it gets sent down by Miami. Icing is waved off. Callahan will wait behind the net. Jusko with a try that went near side, went wide. Under a minute left to play in the first period. 2-2 your score as Miami trying to get a last-ditch effort on offense. McCormick behind the net with a Stoolin. Phillips sent it around the boards. Callahan able to pick it, but it's picked up by the Eagles. Kept in by Castricani. Castricani with the distance try. Blocked her side by Hollins. And that one comes a little bit close to the broadcast booth here. 22 seconds left to go in the first period. Miami with one last-ditch effort here in the first period. They'll send out their top line of Stoolin, Berry, and Michelini. It's going to be lost there. Ronan Luke got the win as that one sent behind the net. That one not able to be kept in by Michelini, and coming in with a ton of speed are the Eagles, and that'll just about do it for the first period, but lots of offensive explosiveness from both of these teams as they both exchange blows. It's 2-2 after one here in Kendall, as both teams will head to the intermission. But that'll do it for this first period of play. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for more University of Miami hockey action right here on the University of Miami Hockey Network. We'll be back for the second period shortly. Welcome back into Kendall Ice Arena here in Kendall, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes Hockey Network right here in the heart of Miami. The Miami Hurricanes currently tied up in a duel with the Embry Riddle Eagles, 2-2, heading into the second period of action. As these two teams have been back and forth all night long, but it's been Elon Stolen and Chris Michelini who have scored the goals for Miami. And on the side of Embry Riddle, it's 2 goals for Wyatt Archibald, his second and third goals of the year, as we get set for this second period of action. I'm Connor Stein, calling all the action for you tonight in Kendall. Elon Stolen and the Hurricanes will go left to right, while Embry Riddle and all Navy will go right to left. A puck played with and dished at the red line by Chris Michelini and set down the ice. Once again, folks, I'd like to apologize for any camera technical difficulties, scoreboard issues that we've been having. I will update you as much as we can with the score and time, as much as possible. As Ferry takes a slap shot, goes outside of the netting. The one-timer teed up there by Elon Stolen. So with 19:23 left to go in the second period, Miami will have an offensive zone draw with their second line. Excuse me, their first line. So that one is run back by Wallace. He'll go ahead and Archibald will put on the brakes. He'll dump it down low. Archibald finds it above the slot, and Colt will just make the save. Just under 19 minutes left to go here in the second period. 2-2, your score here in Kendall. But Wyatt Archibald really having himself a game with 2 goals thus far through 1 period of play. So just remarkable stuff from him. Hasn't really been on the score sheet that much, only with 1 goal this year besides those 2, and making an impact in this game. Sterling comes up. Some collision through neutral ice and sent ahead. McCollum. Down low battling with Kagan. Kept in by Archibald. McCaw. To McCormick. McCormick tries to keep it in, but it's sent out by McGuire. And Turlick will, Jusko will give chase. That puck deflected. Callahan couldn't quite get a grip on it. So it's sent ahead by McCollum. McCollum finds it on his stick. The rebound attempt. The open net, they score. Jake McCall puts it into the empty net. And Miami goes down 3-2 here with 7:59 left to go in the second period. Jake McCall, the sophomore, with the goal, and Miami finds themselves down 3-2 quickly here into the second period of play. That puck sent down the length of the ice. Shot fired on by Way that went wide, and it's picked up by Embry Riddle. Here come the Eagles with a ton of speed. The turnaround try goes coast to coast, and it's set up at the top of the zone. And it's sent out there by Morin. Morin with a one-on-one opportunity. Morin on the backhand and a great save by Hollins. And here come the Eagles the other way. Another try, deflected wide. Kolb keeps it out, and a great save by Kolb to keep this a one-goal game. But Raphael Morin with an excellent opportunity, one-on-one with Holland, but an even better save by Holland. An opportunity to potentially tie this game back up, but we play on. Bensimer battles in the corner. Yaki in the corner, battling. Neither guy can really get the puck out as it finally gets free. Zidakis will chase it. Filler battles in the corner, but Zidakis wins that battle, and it's sent up the ice. Riddle, so some bang-bang passes that gets intercepted by Estulin. Estulin with some speed. Back to Ferry. Ferry couldn't find a handle on the puck, so it's intercepted by Olsen. 16:14 left to go in the second period. Here comes Filler with a try that gets blocked, and Miami will clear the zone, but not for long. Kolb will come back and dish the puck. Mensimer gets it up to Michelini. Michelini battling hard, but loses the battle. Here come the Eagles inside, and it's taken away by Zidakis. McCormick shoots it low, and Mensimer will elect to pass it up ahead. And a great pass there, but it's intercepted by the Eagles. And it's turned over in the defensive zone of Miami. Miami getting a little bit drowsy in their defensive zone as that puck finally gets pushed free. Stolen now with his speed, tries to cut outside, loses control of the puck, and Ferry will pick back up on it. And that one's sent down the length of the ice for an icing. So it'll be an offensive zone draw for the University of Miami. As that puck gets freed out of the zone, Remy Kagan comes up to play it, and Callahan will chip it in and get sent down. McCormick tries to find some help, but a cross-ass try by Turlick in a tremendous save by Holland point blank. Callahan with a great pass across the ice, went circle to circle, but an even better save by Holland, who's been clean between the pipes. Turlick loses that draw to McCollum, and Embry Riddle will escape the zone. Here comes McCollum with some speed inside, but it gets stripped, kept in by Archibald. Archibald on the backhand, aired it with a little bit too much force, and it falls out of play. Man, he had an opportunity for a potential hat trick there if he got a little less error on that. McCollum will take on Del Duco as a quick one-timer shot there by the Eagles is denied by Colm. Sent back down low. McCollum gets it back up top. Distance try just wide, and Nas will try to clear it out of the zone. Castricani gets a little error on that puck, but it's sent back down by Lawless. That puck disrupted by Del Duco, and Nas will be heavy on the attack here. Hard hit into the Zamboni boards as that puck is taken away by the Eagles. Del Duco able to keep it in. Gets it back around to Jonathan Noss. Jonathan Noss whiffs on the shot, and puck goes back into the Embry Riddle zone for an icing. So Miami unable to change, as they got some tired skaters out there, as Jonathan Noss was going to make a change. This is his second game of the night. He played in the exhibition between the M3 FAU Owls just previously to this. Miami now forced to play in their defensive zone. Try right on by McCormick, and it's deflected at neutral ice. Here come the Eagles with a try, and it's corralled there by Kolb. Our score remains 3-2, 13:03 left to go in the second period. Miami really not getting back to that offensive work that they had back in the first period, but still looking for a little bit more of offensive juice. They got 2 goals back in the first period, courtesy of Michelini and Estulin, but ever since have been quiet as Lugo drops it back. Here comes Ferry inside to Michelini, who loses that puck. And here come the Eagles. Kolb with a little center fielder-esque catch there to eliminate the presence of the Eagles. Henry Kolb is an interesting story, though. The med student from the University of Michigan has never played in the University of Miami hockey uniform before because he went to the University of Michigan. As that distance try goes just off the pad of Kolb. Another try gloved right down by Kolb, that time by Gabriel Mahan. but it was back and forth with Mahan and Olsen in the offensive zone. They tried to make the defense of the Hurricanes crack, but it was standing strong. As Ilana Schooling gets kicked out for Riker Ferry. Olsen wins that one back. Slap shot try, no good. And it's taken away by Ilana Schooling, who sends it ahead to Ferry. Ferry has Michelini, but that pass disrupted through a couple skates and sent up ahead. Here comes Mahan. Mahan right on in. And a great save by Kolb, who knocks the net out. But, man, a great opportunity right there for the Eagles with Mahan. But an even better save by Henry Kolb. Embry Riddle, though, for sure has had the bulk of the offense in this second period with 11:57 left to go in the second period. Miami just really got to flip the script here. It's not really the start of the period that they wanted. It's still 3-2 Octagon. Quick try by the Eagles is blocked by a couple of bodies. Behind the net it goes. Sent around the near side boards with some speed. Comes inside. Luke able to push it back up. Decent strike glove there by Kolb. Kingsley with the shot from the blue line that Miami goaltenders have had struggles with. Those tries that really just end up hitting a stick and misdirecting. But Miami will go back and do what they've been doing the whole game long, which is in this defensive zone. Great blocker beside them by Kolb. Del Duco not able to find a way. The redirection right on, and it somehow stays out of the back of the net. Miami just stuck in their defensive zone here as Way able to backhand it. Somehow stays in the zone, but it gets set back down. Reminder, these two teams will play tomorrow as well at 1 p.m. right here at Kendall Ice Arena. I will be on the call with Harrison Steinberg right here at 1 p.m. puck drop. So that one will for sure be a fun one if it's anything like how this game is turning out so far. As both teams make changes. And the face-off goes to just above the blue line and sent down by Castricani. Hollins brushes it aside. And Archibald will come up with some speed. Phillips battling in the boards. Stolen's able to keep it up. Phillips up ahead to Michelini. Phillips just shoots it all the way down past the blue line, or past the red line, so it's no icing. 10 minutes left to go in the second period. Your score 3-2 in favor of the Eagles. Phillips finds it on his stick and able to clear it out. Archibald couldn't find the puck in neutral ice, so Stolen will accelerate. Stolen on the backhand, right over to Michelini, a great save by Hollins. And that one just set all the way down by Archibald. Phillips will play the puck. Stolen passes it up to Michelini. Michelini with a try, blocked right on, and schooling. Well, that's the fair. One-timer opportunity right in. Zdakis posts in, but was not able to find it. And Olsen will find it straight off the bench. As here come the Eagles. McCall right in, they do not score. What a great job. Deflecting that one wide was Cole. So here comes Olsen. Olsen back up top. Down low for the Eagles. McCormick. Just dancing along that circle. Inside for Olsen and a great save by Henry Cole. But Miami really has to clean it up in their defensive zone and start getting offensive opportunities if they want to try to fight and even tie this score. Both of these teams are very evenly matched. It's just a matter of time of how quickly will Miami just get that juice back, or is Embry Riddle just going to take it and just control the possession as there's an icing on Miami. So really just struggles all night long getting out of the defensive zone. Jusko will take the face off with Olsen. Turlick along the far side boards. Olsen collides with McGuire, able to keep it in. Here come the Eagles right in. A great job poke checking that puck was Kolb. And Miami able to not force it out. It's kept in. And a whiff shot there by Filler leads to an opportunity for Miami. Jusko waits, tries to find Turlick. Turlick with a try. Goes off the pad of Hollins, and it's sent along the far side corner. Jusko tries to fight his way in. Turlick sent down well. Del Duco batters for the puck. It's won back by Turlick. Right in for Callahan, but he can't quite get a handle on it. This is the most pressure Miami's had in the offensive zone all period long. It's with this gutsy third line of the Hurricanes. As that puck whistled aside, sent to neutral ice. Del Duco elects to pass it up to Phillips. Phillips with a slap shot. Deflected off a couple of bodies. As he just gets pushed aside, not kept in the zone, way able to push it in. As Way able to find the puck. He takes the shots blocked right there by the Eagles. Kept in by Phillips. 6:24 left to go in the second period. Your score is still 3-2 in favor of the Eagles. Here comes Morin. Morin couldn't find a centering feed, and it's sent in the near corner. Phillips doing a great job on that blue line on the right side, keeping the puck in play as that one just gets past him. Here comes Luke, and that one pushed aside. Way now with some speed. He's got Morin. These two freshmen have been dynamic. Way gets tied up as it looks like Embry Riddle will get a slash there. It's going to be on the captain, Ronan Luke. So now Miami with an opportunity with 5:44 left to go in the second period, with a chance to tie this ball game, or to tie this hockey game up, excuse me. Getting a little lost in Game 7 of the World Series that's currently taking place up in Toronto for all the baseball fans out there. as Mesmer takes a shot. Goes wide! Oh, just barely wide. Mesmer waits, finds Zedeckis. Zedeckis down low, low circle. Stolen, finds Ferry in the slot, goes just wide, the rebound, somehow kept out by Holland. A great save by Holland. Mesmer loads up, cross pass, the shot by Ferry, he scores! Riker Ferry gets the goal for Miami, and it's 3-3 here in the second period with 5:14 left to go. Exactly what Miami was looking for, as Ferry gets his second goal of the year, his 5th point overall, and Miami with a little bit of offensive life here in the second period. Mesmer finds it at neutral ice. Drops it back off for a Stolen. Finds Michelini, who just shoots it wide. Stolen down low to Ferry. This top line of Miami still on the ice, even after 30 seconds of the power play. That centering try by Ferry deflected, but kept in by Stolen. Stolen makes a good move, cuts to the backhands. Tries to find the puck through a couple of Navy jerseys, but it's pushed into the far corner. Archibald goes back up top to Ferry. Can't find the puck. Excuse me, that was Mesmer on the shot. Stolen. Back right on. Backhand tried by Michelini. Can't find the puck. It's cleared out momentarily for Embry Riddle, and just barely cleared out of the blue line. But this Miami top line wants to stay on the ice. Here comes Ilana Stolen. Stolen puts on the brakes. The redirection by Zedeckis is denied, and Embry Riddle's finally able to clear it out with Archibald. Mesmer will find Michelini, who takes a shot, and Embry Riddle will recollect with 3:20 left to go in the second period. Mesmer able to clear that all the way down, but that will be an icing on Miami. So after tying up the game, Riker Ferry and company will head to the bench, but a much needed goal for Miami, as this one has really just been knotted all the way up, just like how it is in the standings. This is 7 versus 9th place, and you can really tell that these teams are fighting for those standings in the ACHA, as Miami was ranked in the top 25, number 19, as this one quickly inside. The backhanded try right on, no good. And looks like Mesmer is going to get a cross check, as he was trying to make a play defensively, but he got tied up and ended up cross checking Zanato. So Miami, just when they tied the hockey game back up, will head back on the penalty kill. Let's see if they can do what their ACDC team did and go 4 for 4 on penalty kills, as Charlotte wins that one back. Kept in by the Eagles. Zanto finds the puck. The shot inside. Saved by Kolb, as it was covered for momentarily, but it was eventually let free. That's why Embry Riddle was kind of thinking that the play would go on, but there'll be another draw near circle. 1:37 left to go in the power play. 2:25 left to go in the second period. Slap shot try. Sticked aside by Kolb. Miami trying to play the 2-and-2 defense. Embry Riddle being patient. They're being selective with what they want to see. Zanto back to slap shot. One-timer try is denied and covered by Kolb as Kolb will look to defend his crease there. He felt a little push and shove after the play. But that one-timer there by Lawless, the assistant captain, man, he really had a lot of power on that one from the blue line and almost gave Embry Riddle the lead. But with 1:50 left to go in the second period, Miami still needs to find some penalty-killing energy. 58 seconds left to go in the power play for Embry Riddle. As here comes Embry Riddle with a ton of speed. Right in was McClaw, who almost found the back of the net. Another try blocked right on by Castricani. Castricani stick that time, making the deflection out of play into the net. Just try after try for now the second power play unit of Embry Riddle. McCollum and McClaw both exchanging blows on Kolb, but he was there in the pipes standing strong. 37 seconds left to go in the man advantage as the official blows it dead. McCollum wins that draw back. Back and forth. High inside, Archibald couldn't quite find it. Back on Archibald's stick. Archibald with a try. Great save there by Kolb, and it's sent down the length of the ice. 1:04 left to go in the second period. Only 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Big, heavy collision right at the blue line. No officials' arms are in the air as the penalty expires. 50 seconds left to go in the second period. Michelini comes out of the box, straight out of the box. He disrupts the play at the blue line. And Miami will recollect in their own zone. Castricani passes up ahead to Michelini. Finds a stool. And that Astoulin pass goes rogue as Miami's forced to recollect. 3-3 your score here. Under 20 seconds left to go. Ferry comes in, and a good save there by Hollins. Ferry, though, the only one scoring a goal in this second period. With those of Embry Riddle as well, with 14.1 left to go in the second period. El Duco comes in to take the draw. Wins it back to McGuire. McGuire with a shot off the glove of Holland. Holland saw another near side shot that was covered up swiftly. And with 8.3, you'd have to assume that this is the last play of this second period. So El Duco will look to do something similar here. Not as strong this time though, so McGuire's forced to play back as here comes Mahan with a try, and it's saved by Colm again as time expires. So we end up right back where we were after the first period, all tied up. This time it's 3 apiece after 2. And Miami will head to the locker room for a decisive third period. But before we go, if you would like to support the Miami Hurricanes hockey program, whether it be jerseys, equipment, or travel, there is a Venmo link here, QR code, and simply typing in University of Miami hockey into Venmo will do the job. We thank you for all of your support, but that'll do it for this second period. Don't go anywhere. A decisive third period of action here in Kendall after this. back for the third period of play here from Kendall for that Kendall Ice Arena. I'm Connor Stein here for the University of Miami Club Hockey Network. Miami and Embry Riddle currently tied up 3 apiece after 2 periods of play, and a decisive third period is awaiting. 20 minutes to see if sorry about that, folks, is trying to figure out some technical difficulties as Miami gets ready to take this one here.